Hey there, welcome to the stream. My name is Jesse. I'm going to teach you how to install shaders in Minecraft 1.12. It's actually easier than it ever has been in history. It's pretty simple. First thing you need to do is download Optifine, and then you need to download a shader pack, something like Sonic Ether's Unbelievable Shaders, both of which you can get at Minecraft Forum. I would get them there because that is probably going to be the safest place to get them. You're not likely to get a virus or anything like that. You'll have to turn off your ad blocker if you're using one to get through the AdFly links. But after that, it should be pretty easy and pretty safe to get them. Don't get them anywhere else. You're just going to get viruses or pay somebody else for their ads that are stealing the property of Sonic Ether or the owner of Optifine. So we're going to get right into it. Woo! Here's my desktop. I've already downloaded Optifine, the latest version, HDUC2, and I've got my Seuss shader pack. And this text file here is actually just a list of my settings that Seuss automatically generates because I've already done this earlier. Let's see. So, starting off, we double-click Optifine here, and it brings up this little installer. We hit install. You can see that it's already chosen my app data folder. I'm going to click install, and hey, successfully installed. Thanks. On top of that, you can see I'm already in the Minecraft folder. We don't want to be there yet. I'm going to show you how to get there very easily. Basically, we'll go back to my desktop, or how about just this PC? If you want to get in there, hit % app data and then % again, and that is the easiest way to get to your Minecraft folder. It's right here, and here we are. This is where Minecraft lives. In order to do shaders, it will not do this for you. You have to create a new folder and call it shader packs. Woo! One word, plural, shader packs, all lowercase. And then inside there, we're just going to copy Seuss and my settings. If you've never installed it before and you don't have these settings, that's fine. You'll just bring the zip file in here and you're good to go. Hey, look, you've installed shaders in your Minecraft. So now we're going to prove it out and open it up. All right, and then under launch options, you're going to see that it has added an Optifine option. You're going to want that because that's where the shaders are. I've already set this up to use 1080p. I'm on a 4K monitor. I've already set this up to use 1080p as my window size, so it's not so tiny. And then down here for JVM arguments, you'll want to set it, especially if you're using a higher resolution texture pack, you're going to set it for at least XMX 8G, 8 gigabytes, if you have 8 gigs. If not, if you have 4 gigs, maybe use 3 gigabytes. If you have 8 gigs, use maybe 6 gigabytes. If you have 16 gigs of RAM, obviously don't use all of your system RAM because your operating system needs RAM to use and other programs running, but use a large portion of it. I've got 32 gigs of RAM, and frankly, Minecraft is never going to use 8. So 8 is good enough. Save, and then come back to news. You'll see that you can select the Optifine version here. We're going to select that, hit play. You know how to play Minecraft. I don't have to tell you this. I'm going to check back at OBS, make sure I'm still streaming because it's been really fickle today. There we go. We are still good. Hey, and I'm using the Chroma Hills texture pack or resource pack. I highly recommend this pack. It works really well with Sonic Ether shaders. Looks really good. It has built-in bump mapping and specular mapping, normal maps. If you don't know what those are, you can look it up on Wikipedia what that is. I play on the Novus server. It's you can find their community on Reddit. That's a guy I work with runs the server. It's a really cool community. A lot of great artists, a lot of great machines like an automated chicken farm and things like that. Cool stuff. But that's not what you're here for. You want to see shaders. Hey, look at that. We're all shaded and stuff. Pretty. I'm getting about 29. Once the world is done loading in, my frame rate will go back up a little bit. But so there you go. You can see I've got shaders going. Now let's take a look at the options so you can see how to use it. It's under video settings, and then you can see we're running Optifine, and you got all these new options. I'm not going to teach you how to use Optifine, but I will show you the shaders menu. Alright, so over here you choose off, internal, or SUS. I'm using SUS or any other shader packs that you've installed. I don't bother with anti-aliasing. Actually, I've got it anti-aliasing turned on at my graphics driver instead of here. Normal maps on. That allows me to have either bump mapping or parallax occlusion mapping. Parallax is kind of like bump mapping on steroids. It's a little more extreme. I personally don't like the way it looks on Minecraft, but if you want to enable it, you have to make sure that normal maps are on. Specular maps. That's basically for like shininess on objects. Every time in this version of Optifine, every time I've touched this button, it freezes Minecraft and I have to force close it. So I'm not going to bother with that right now. So these are all the standard options. If you come down here though, Sonic Ether has shader options, and I'm not sure if any other modern shaders do, but Sonic Ether does. And so you can mess around with different options. So like I can turn on volumetric clouds. Those are the fluffy clouds that you can actually go in, or you can set it to off, which will give you the 2D clouds, which will probably give you some more frames per second. Smooth clouds, not necessary. It says if you have high quality volumetric clouds enabled. I have that enabled. Crepuscular rays, those are better known as God rays. Atmospheric density, cool stuff like that. Surface options. This is where we can turn on parallax, occlusion mapping, water parallax. I like it on the water. It's really cool in the water. But I just turn it off because, as I said, I don't really like the way it looks on most of the surfaces, but water's pretty cool. Force wet effect. Ooh, I'm going to turn that on. Water caustics, that's also like the light rays that shine through the water. Really slick looking, really awesome. This here is important if you're using a 128 texture pack. You need to have that on if you're going, or have that correctly set to the texture pack you're using if you're going to use parallax occlusion mapping. All right, so there we go. That's all I'm going to go over for now. You can play around with those different settings. Oh, one more thing I do want to show you. Ooh, I got disconnected. One more thing. Crud. I wasn't watching the chat. I wonder if the server was restarting. It restarts every 90 minutes or so. I bet that's what was going on. There we go. Back in. One last thing I want to show you, video settings, and under shaders. Render quality will you can basically increase the resolution that the game is rendering at, and then it will downscale it. It's like a form of super sampling, anti-aliasing. Again, look that up if you don't know what that is. Shadow quality. I've got it set to 2x, but I guarantee you, depending on how much RAM you have, video RAM you have in your video card, this is what's going to tank your video card or your video performance, video graphics performance. I can't speak. Easy for me to say. Frames per second. That will tank your frames per second faster than anything, is raising the shadow quality. So if you're having really bad performance, try lowering that to something like 0.5. Somehow I'm getting away with 2x. I'm not sure how, but yeah. So there we go. Now I'm going to play around a little bit. This is my home. I'm actually on the second level right now. This is the front lobby area, a little sitting area that nobody ever sits in because it's Minecraft. Why would you sit? I forgot to close this window. Ooh, look at that water out there. Way out there. In case you didn't know, Optifine has this cool thing where if you hit C, you can zoom in. That'll look even cooler when it's daylight out. There's my friend Joe's house. It's got kind of a Japanese theme going on there, like a pagoda, Japanese pagoda. Down here, I've got my little work area. This is by no means cool. setup. It's just very functional. Basically, it's a smelting system. So I've got 2 input chests that will drop the item to be smelted in here. And then I've got these side chests that will drop coal in there. So basically I can just put stuff in here and it'll automatically feed in here. And both of these furnaces will feed these hoppers down here, go into this chest feeds this chest, so this is where the output is. So I got room to do all kinds of stuff, but I got a little pool over here / infinite water source. I need to get some glowstone to put right there for my chandelier. Basement to go down to my mine. That's not interesting. And the next level. I've got so much space and I really don't know what to put in it. I'm just going to take my time, and as I'm inspired, I'll build things in here. This will be the bedroom area, but sheep are very scarce in this part of the map, so I haven't been able to find any sheep. Man, that just looks good. And then over here I might do like a library office kind of thing. Do enchanting here. Yeah, it looks like I've got an odd number of spaces. This would be perfect to do enchanting in. Over here, I've got a ladder. Hey, it's our blaster. You should follow him. Watch his streams. He streams stuff. He also does art. He's cool. He's good people. Gonna come up here. Got a loft here. Probably gonna put some extra beds up here. He says hi. Up here I've got a cool attic full of empty chests that I will fill with the loot and spoils of my fallen enemies. And then roof access. Joe Ben's pagoda on a mountain. Joe Ben. Oh, thanks. It's shaders and the texture pack. I assume you're watching my stream now. Is that correct? It's only about midnight. Yeah, I like the view up here. When it's daylight, I'll take you on a tour of the server. You can see some of the cool machines that people have made and some of the other cool buildings. They're much cooler buildings than what I've made here, although I do like my house. Hey, thanks, Brian. Brian is our blaster. Thanks for the plug. I'm a pansy, and this server is on hard mode, so like I'm afraid to go out at night. I have lit up my area pretty well, but here's a cool thing about this texture pack is that it does 3D doors. I really like it. Hi, Jobin. So Joe is Future Joe 3000 or something like that on Twitch. Joe, correct me. Go ahead and plug yourself in the chat so that people can see it. This path here goes to Joe's house. I'm not going to go there right now. And there's the moon. So you can see the moon getting covered up by the clouds, which is really cool. And then behind that you can see some crazier looking clouds, and those are actually from the texture pack, including the stars. I just love this texture pack. I think it looks great. Oh, the stream froze. Let me check and see if it's still running. Yep, we're still good. Future Joe 3000. Look him up on Twitch. He plays Battlefront like a boss. Quite the dogfighter from what I hear. You know what? I'm just going to be a man, and I'm going to run through here. Go back to spawn where some of the cooler buildings are. some of the cool machines. I made this path all the way there. I love the paths. I don't know what version of Minecraft they came from, but I really like them. The last version that I really played a lot on was 1.7.10. I didn't really get into the later versions of Minecraft. I mostly just played on that because I have a Forge server that is pretty heavily modified. Yeah, this one's really coming along. There was like hardly anything here earlier today. Ah, 1.6. Thanks. So there you can see some of the crazy construction here at spawn. Got a mob grinder. I believe it's this construction here is hooked up to a skeleton spawner. It spawns skeletons. Oh, paths came from in 1.9. Check out this glass. Isn't that dope? That's so cool. I think that's glass. Skeleton Farm by Andy Eskin Dagnell? Or is it Daniel? I don't know. Eventually skeletons will start floating up there, I think, or something. Oh, and drop through here, and you can hit them. This is an amusement park with, what's his name? Roger. Roger the... Brr. This is a cool looking game that I have yet to play, but basically you go up to the different levels and I believe you're supposed to just jump off and try and land in one of these different, you get different points for depending on which one you land in. Kind of reminds me of old school Pilot Wings on the Super Nintendo. Hey, there's our blaster. Pretty morning. Where's that chicken grinder? Or chicken farm? Automated chicken cooker. I love it. It's kind of noisy, but totally worth it. Basically, it automatically hatches chickens and then cooks them. And they end up in that chest. And so we have a whole bunch of chickens and feathers. That's why I have a stack of cooked chicken. I did not earn that at all. Let's see. Bookstore. Somebody made a bunch of enchanted books and charging diamonds. What was that? Who is getting hurt? I love it. Oh, I get a kick out of that. Got a cool looking house over here. They've already killed the Ender Dragon. I missed that. I had to work that night. Got a church of some sort. Got a condemned property, which is pretty funny. Hey. I don't know whose house this is. Ollie's humble abode. There will never be a better metaphor of Ollie than this build. Just pretend there's an interior. Aww. Yeah, get out. Hey, look at that 3D door. So cool. It's a pretty big looking tree. What else is out here? Oh, this is a cool house. Iron and mending for sale. Betraya's blacksmith. Nice smithy. This is cool. I thought that was somebody standing there. I didn't realize it was an armor stand. Nice. Very cool. I love it. Hey, an under chest. Leave payment in chest. Mending books. Cool. Iron shop. 3 stacks of iron for 1 diamond. Dang, it's not bad at all. Oh, nice. I've never thought to do a railing with trapdoors before. That's so cool. Brian's all creeping. Hey Brian, take me to your house, your home, your castle, your keep. I don't know what's going on here. Brian's got a pretty cool home. Oh, thanks for the chicken. This is pretty. Nice house. Okay. Howdy. You're on TV. Very cool house, chocolatey, chocolate cheese. I've got the automatic jump on. I think I like it. I know a lot of veteran players don't. But, yeah, I kind of like it. You know what would be cool is if paths automatically happened where there was a lot of traffic. So like certain blocks that took a certain amount, when a block hit like a certain amount of traffic, like footsteps on it, that it would automatically become a path. That would be really cool. So then you naturally get these paths wherever people walk the most. Then you also wouldn't have to waste your shovel on it. I have a feeling I'm getting some commentary. Yep, he agrees. There's this castle. Cool view right here. It does your architecture justice. Oh, hey, this guy's new since the last time I was here. Very nice. Looks really good in the texture pack, too. Blaster Keep. What a cool name. Pumpkin Farm. You had a recipe book? Okay, how'd you get the golem? Oh yeah, if you click on the button, Joe, where the recipe book would be, like just click in the empty space, it'll show up. Oh, you built the golem up. How long have you been able to build golems? Goodness gracious. Sometimes I am ashamed at my lack of knowledge of Minecraft. Alright, so I'm going to climb up here. Yeah. You know, now that you say that, I'm starting to remember this. I got those crepuscular rays. A bed. That's cool. Nice light rays. Oh, cool. He's got a map. And paintings. Broken mirror. Cool little enchanting place with a chicken. All right. It's over there. I won't touch your wizard chicken. I'm surprised he doesn't get through this little space right here. Mr. Lebowski, I've been waiting on you. Okay, that's not true. So does the Iron Golem have a name, Brian? No, nobody's hammering. You know what? My keyboard was touching the stand to my microphone. I wonder if you're just hearing my keystrokes and they sounded like hammers. The Iron Golem is named Gregor. I'm going into the Nether because the shaders look crazy in the Nether. That's all hellish and terrifying. I'm afraid to spend too much time out here though, because I don't want like a gas to appear and then kill me like they tend to do. Oh yeah, we've had a creeper farm. What I hear is pretty ingenious. Okay. The banging got louder when I entered the Nether. Oh, there's a gas down there. I have no idea what that sound would be. I don't know, my foot's... I can barely hear my footsteps. Maybe that's what it is, though. Or... The birds are cool. I need to go find one. So do you hear it when I'm just standing still? don't know what that is. Oh, there's... Oh, must be my footsteps then. Hey, that got repaired. I wonder why the nether portal's making weird sounds on the stream. So weird. Hi. You're on TV. Hey. What the heck? Good looking out. Okay, I'll take it. So something is always spawning right around here. What is the light level? Oh, right there. 7. I'm gonna have to listen to the stream afterwards to diagnose what that is. Where is he? I'm gonna run. I hate those babies. Oh, people in my Twitch chat. Whoa, winged thing. I will check my chat as soon as I get safe. But not a moment before. I got it straight away. I can. I get safe. Oh gosh, and not a moment before. I don't want to hear myself talk on my phone. Hi guys, I got the chat open now. Sorry, being a bad host. But it's not showing me the chat history here because I kind of feel like Twitch as a organization still doesn't know what they're doing or don't have any good priorities. I rant about them a lot though, so I'm not going to do that right now. Oh, hi, Red Ned. Quick, repeat everything we just said. Oh, Brennan's being obscene. Oh, I don't know what to do right now. I need to go mine. Mining is such fun. Oh, that was the first thing he said in the chat. He had to get it in. All right. Mine time. Yep. Yeah, so my mine is kind of unfortunate. It's mostly over lava, so I had to go like really far down here to find anything, to find some areas that are worth mining. I've kind of got an obsessive compulsive disorder when it comes to mining, though. I've got a method. Yes, I did do the lava stairs for lighting. I like them. It's totally, it doesn't do anything at all. It doesn't do any illumination the way I do it, but it looks cool. Let me go back and look at that real quick. So basically I just do a channel beside the stairs with just the little holes there. And as far as Minecraft is concerned, it doesn't really let any light out, but I think it just looks really cool. That's only one bucket of lava that I pour up at the top and it works its way down. turn up the brightness a bit. All right. Oh gosh, where do I do that? Other? No, it's not going to be there. Brightness. Let's do 50%. I don't know if that's any better, Breadnet. Anyways, oh yeah, mining. So basically what I do to mine is I go down to level 13, because diamonds will generate anywhere between 1 and 14. So I go down to 13 so that my face is at 14. And then I start these strip mines here. And then I go down all the way down to bedrock. And that way in a certain area, so once I've done all of these rows here, I will not have missed any diamonds in this area. Oop. Got myself confused there. What a cluster of stuff. I hear lava. I don't want to hear lava. I'm so sick of lava. Also, I'm new to having this whole something in my left hand in Minecraft. That just blows my mind. It does make working with lava a whole lot easier because I can have a block there ready to plug it right away as I'm mining. I don't have to switch. Well, Brennan, if it's dark, maybe it's just dark. Ah! No, no. Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, you do your torches every 10 blocks? I do mine every 11. Because that leaves, on a level floor, that leaves the light level doesn't go down below 8. And as we hopefully all know, monsters spawn at 7 or darker. The more you know. Don't dig under myself. Yeah, especially when I hear lava, I really shouldn't do that. I've not seen any silverfish at all. Don't those just spawn near strongholds? A prime number. Hey, just think about this. It may be a prime number, but at least there's one in the middle. Oh, I don't have a shovel. I guess I'll dig it with cobblestone like a plebeian. Yes, the torches do light up in my hand in this shader version, so technically I can walk around with this thing and have light. I don't think it's the kind of light that will prevent monsters from spawning, but monsters don't spawn near you anyways. I think monsters spawn 24 blocks out from you. I don't quite remember though. I'm gonna find a diamond tonight. At least one. Replenish the ones I lost in the end in the nether. No, Brennan, I use the cobble in my left hand so that I can quickly plug up lava holes. Why am I not picking this stuff up? There we go. Thank you, Italian meatballs. I will play the way I want. Brrr. I don't know. I'm gonna have to find some diamonds soon. No, that's not a dungeon. I've been here before. I tend to plug holes because my lighting is so exact. I have to plug holes on the floor pretty quickly if I'm going to be away from the area for a while so that monsters don't spawn in it. Oh no, Joe has to work for real? Bye, Joe. Yeah. Oh, the perils of working in tech ops. You work on call and you have to work late hours sometimes, or work weekends. I had to work this weekend for server maintenance. That's something I don't like about auto jump, is even if you can't jump up there, this thing's going to auto jump right there, and that's annoying. I like it everywhere else, though, so I think it doesn't annoy me enough to turn it off. Whoa! I should pay attention. Hey! I've got a little creeper friend. I'm going to try and mine that out from under him. Hi. Oh, he's stuck in the water right there. How convenient. That was cool. I hope you guys saw that. Alright, what do we got going on down here? Not a big room, but got some ores and whatnot. Gold. I love gold. So quick, what's a legitimately useful use of gold in this game besides powered rails? Anything? I know that it enchants better, but I feel like it's so weak that there's just really no point to enchanting it, wasting an enchantment on it. And it's so sparse that you'd have to continue repairing it, and it's just no bueno. Any diamonds down here? Nope. Decoration. Okay, that's legit. This game is about aesthetics, among other things. All right. You know, Brian, I have an idea of what the pounding is that you might be hearing. It could be the subwoofer in the other room. My wife is watching Friends. And so it could be the subwoofer in my sound system. I did not want to build at that level. Yes, watching me play Minecraft, you're going to see how deep the rabbit hole goes into my obsessive compulsiveness. Because eventually I'm going to fill all these walls in so that I have my perfect rows. Ooh, alchemical things. That's something I never really got into in vanilla Minecraft. I did get pretty heavily into Thumbcraft on my modded server, which I'll play at some point, probably on stream. Iron. Oh, I see what you did there. You made an innuendo joke. You know, the first time I mined on this server, in my first 2 rows, I got like 9 diamonds. I'm beginning to think that that is all the diamonds I'm going to find. Hey, stuff. Why is it that iron doesn't give you experience? That has always driven me nuts. Iron and gold. No experience. Rarer than coal. Arguably more useful. No experience. Oh, you get the XP when you smelt them. Okay, that makes sense. I knew that, but I hadn't thought it through. Right, I know that, but oh, you know what though? The thing that sucks is if you're doing it automated, like I have my smelting automated, I don't think you get the experience that way. Unless it automatically credits to you without making a sound. Oh crap, and that is that. I need... That would mean infinite XP. Yes and no. I mean, I can see that, but it's still like I'm smelting things, I'm earning them. You know, I dug it all up. Mojang, throw me a bone. No, you're right. That could easily be hackable, especially with some of the larger smelting machines I've used, like the automated ones where you just dump stuff in a chest and it's got carts running all over the place and it's instant. And yeah, that'd be worse than the Enderman farm. What am I doing? Oh yeah, my iron's upstairs. Ooh. Okay. Hey, it's like I mathed it out. You see that? All right. I'm gonna bring this down with me, so I don't have to run all the way back upstairs to build more pickaxes. Craft more pickaxes. I would hope you know. It's only like a major piece of American culture. Anyone on the stream old enough to have watched Friends on actual TV and not Netflix or reruns? Diamond! Woohoo! It's like my first diamonds in a week. Man, it's a good one too. Good size. How much further do I have? Oh, not far. Back the way I came. Quick question, can anybody hear the fans on my computer? Just something I've been curious about. I sounded like Strong Sad for a second. Hurry up and do something before it gets worse! Oh, when I said back the way it came, that's actually from a, it might have been The Simpsons or Family Guy or something. They were making fun of Kermit the Frog. You know the way to New Orleans? Back the way you came! It was... Yes, I sound much more like Strong Sad when I do it, but the way that Kermit said it, it was kind of that same way in that video. Oops. By the way, all my streaming videos go up on YouTube, usually a day, well, whenever I get to it. But I try to be pretty quick about it within the next 24 hours after streaming. So if you ever want, if you want to go through my past streams, or if you missed something, or this video, which was pretty helpful, I think, where I did a tutorial on installing the shaders, if you want to come back, you can watch that again on YouTube. I've also got a few other kinds of videos, kind of trying to build a channel up. I do things like some product reviews, random stuff. Right now I've bought some pillows on Amazon and I reviewed those. But I've also got, reviewed a mouse that is pretty high quality, pretty premium for only 30 bucks. So you can check that out on my YouTube channel. J.A.B. Wisner, that's my name on YouTube. Jab Wisner, W-I-S-E-N-E-R, J-A-B. Yes, I said pillows. I reviewed a set of pillows that I bought on Amazon. They are filled with shredded memory foam and wrapped in a bamboo cover. They're really nice. I really like them. I sleep better with those than I have in a long time. I'll probably have to link my YouTube channel somewhere on my Twitch channel so that people can find it easily. You can look up JestPlay. Yeah, that's what most of my Let's Play videos go under. JestPlay, J-E-S-T, play. That's a whole lot easier than, like, trying to explain to you my YouTube name that I came up with 10 years ago. Brendan wants me to watch this video. Alright, I'm leaving the chat for a minute. Oh, I've got the sound turned off. Okay. Yep, I should. I need to learn how to Twitch. That's really what it comes down to. Okay, so that video that he sent me was the Friends theme song with the clapping part. It had the disturbed sound. That thing that the lead singer does. That weird thing. It's like metal scatting. Dagnell. Hey. I'm gonna have to go to the surface and do something interesting soon, now that I've got some diamonds. Does anybody know if it's still possible to make a flint farm? An automated flint farm? I'm thinking about trying to build something like that. So we get all those feathers from the chickens, but you know, like, there's not necessarily an equally convenient way to get flint. I thought I saw a diamond. It's like a mirage. Just get my hopes up. No. Okay, so making a flint farm. There used to be a glitch where, like, you could make sand fall and it would, like, duplicate itself. It was something you had to do with torches. I'm sure you know that, like, if you drop sand on top of a torch, it turns into a block, which can be pretty handy for dealing with, like, a load of sand pretty quickly. But you just have to be quick about it. But there was a way that you could do it to where it would, like, infinitely duplicate the falling sand or gravel. And so I think you could do something similar where it would continually break the gravel. I'm sure they probably patched that. Weird shadows. I hear lava. Yay. And my eyes are playing tricks on me. I keep thinking I'm seeing lava. I mean, diamonds. Diamonds, lava, you know, same thing. In the early days of my Minecraft career, we had this theory that more diamonds generated near lava, which, you know, scientifically makes sense. It doesn't quite work out in practice. Alright, what level am I on? 6. Alright, so 5 is the top of the bedrock. And then I place a torch here. And after doing these 2 rows of blocks, the next thing I'll do is I'll go through and dig in between the chunks of bedrock and then fill in all the holes so the floor is level. You'd be surprised how many times I find diamonds in there. This is exhilarating. This makes for good streaming. Oh, how many torches have I passed? Just one. I know if you want to be super OCD about it, I'm wasting torches because I'm using those up there, and those are pointless at this point because they're not really illuminating anything. But I have 2 things to say about that. 1, I'm not that OCD, and 2, I think it looks good. It's nice to be able to see the ceiling. Not for any practical purpose, but it just looks nice. So when I'm actually doing these initial hallways at the top, I found a really easy way to space out the and this is the perfect opportunity to show it, to space out the torches. So assuming I just place this torch right here, right, and I'm not going by a guide up there. Easiest way to count out 11, do your first initial, my wife is laughing, first initial block right there, or and then you just stay put, and Steve will mine out exactly 5. Finish that 5. Now we've done 6, and then go to the next level and do another 5. And another 5. Hey, we just mined 11. No need to actually count the blocks on the wall. Like some crazy man. And now I mine the floor. Real quick, I'll prove out my lighting never goes below 7. So you can see the light there. I'm at 13 at the torch. Goes down to 8, 2 blocks with 8, and back up to 9 again. Woo! I'm going to fill in with dirt and try to make an underground nature reserve of sorts. Are you actually on, Brendan? Or are you just talking about things that you want to do that you actually have to be on the server to do? So Brendan, you told me to get back on your stream the other day because there was something I was you wanted me to hear, but I missed it. I couldn't be there. So you want to tell me like what I missed? Oh, he's talking about what he's been working on the server. The way you wrote it, I thought you were like doing it right this minute, and then I saw that you weren't on, so I'm like, you're lying. I missed a torch. Eh. Oh no, I didn't hear about that. I really this E3 I paid the least amount of attention to in my life. Okay, not my life, but you know what I mean. Since I've been tracking E3, I paid the least amount of attention to this one. Oh no. So Brendan says Metroid Prime 4 was announced. That's cool. I never finished 1, although I thoroughly enjoyed it. And then a new one on the 3DS. Meh. Oh, I was going to deposit that iron so I wasn't, you know, digging around lava with it. I did a good job at that. Time to make a diamond. And a shovel for Bob's sake. Deposit some of this nonsense. I don't need feathers. Yeah, I know Metroid is one of your favorites. It's worth it. It is worth that title. I'm going to finish out this strip of mine, go outside and look at the prettiness, and then probably sign off for the night. Oh no, zombie villager got him. Yeah, so like my first time on the server, I had accrued a decent amount of stuff, and I got attacked by a baby zombie at night, who then proceeded to wear my armor. He owned me then for the next like in-game day, as I kept trying to kill him in the sunlight so I could get my stuff back. By the time I finally killed him with my pickaxe, he was wielding my sword and all of my armor. You played through every Metroid game in a week? That's impressive. Prime is a pretty long game. I mean, it's not like Final Fantasy long, but... What is the... What are these faces? I'm so out of Twitch culture. Stop jumping up there. There we go. Oh, you couldn't play because the ISO was messed up. Didn't I give you M? Oh, what was the... Oh yeah, Hunters. That was the DS game. Was it good? I could never get into like 3D type games on the DS. As weird as that sounds. Like, I mean, I did play all the way through Ocarina of Time on my 3DS. So, and that worked pretty well. But like on the DS itself, I didn't really get into 3D games. I really just played like Final Fantasy 3 and Final Fantasy 4. Those games probably got the most use out of me, or from me, on the original DS. Alright. That is that row. Now I'm going to go upstairs and look on the outside. Probably call it a night. Yeah, stripped down version of Metroid Prime with less exploration and stylus aiming and shooting. Which, for what it was, wasn't bad. But let's be honest, it was aiming with a stylus. It was ergonomically appalling. Alright. So since it's nice and bright out, I'm going to go out and look at my house from a good angle. I need to look at it every now and then. Remember what it looks like. It's hard to see it from the outside over there because it's just... obscured by trees. It looks like I pretty much just overbuilt the hill. Like I built a house that's too big on a hill that's too small. But I like it. Shaders really help it look nice. I probably enjoy the shaders more than I enjoy the house itself. I suspect a creeper blew up here. Yeah, the motion aiming on the Wii was pretty annoying. I wish they would have just done the, you know, the standard aim with the C stick. Oh wait, aim. I'm sorry, motion aiming Wii. I was confusing that with the aiming on the GameCube. What does it look like from over here? It's a pretty cool looking house. Bump mapping looks nice. Brendan, you know, I've talked to you more on Twitch in the last week, more than anywhere else. What even is that? Okay, so something weird is happening with the game audio, Brendan confirms. I will check that out. I have no idea what it could be. Because it's not coming through my speakers. And really all that should be going into OBS is my mic and system audio. So in theory, I should be hearing whatever's going into the stream as well, aside from my mics. Obviously, I'm not an idiot. And that bump mapping looks nice. And then you can see, wow, the GI works with the bump mapping. Okay, so global illumination, you know what that is, right? It's basically where, so the sunlight is hitting this green grass, and so it's making everything else look kind of glow green. Well, the bump mapping, only the bottom sides, the parts of the bump map that would be facing downward is actually receiving the global illumination, which is so cool. Oh, I geek out over graphics all the time. You'll probably have to get used to that if you watch me stream. Other games I stream, by the way, are Mass Effect 2. I've been playing through that, and Destiny. And I did do, for a stint, I did play Breath of the Wild on my PC for a little bit. But that was a less than stellar experience, so I didn't really continue with it. If the CMU or whatever the Wii U emulator is gets any better, I'll probably go back to it. But Cody is a BAMF. Alright, so this texture pack doesn't have normal maps for any connected textures, so I'm going to turn off connected textures and we can see what the bump mapping looks like on that cobble. Let's see, quality. Natural textures off and connected textures off. Which has to reload the texture pack. There we go. Isn't that nice? And check out that specular mapping. Little sparkles in the rocks, which are pretty cool. Yeah, that does look good. I might just leave I like the connected textures, I really do, but they don't ever do the normal maps or specular maps for them, which is really disappointing. Because I feel like connected textures add so much to the game. Something else that Seuss does is it puts the sun at kind of an angle. So it's not like straight up and down, but it's kind of at an angle like it would be on the Earth. What is that noise? Is it my keyboard? Because my microphone is sitting on the desk? Lying Usagi. Isn't Usagi like eel or something like that? Oh, my mic gate. That makes sense. And frankly, when I'm running shaders, my card is running at 100%, my video card, so like you can hear the fan. So, okay, yeah, I'll have to play with the gate and see if I can clean that up. Because that's just not pro. And that's not how I like to do things. I like to do things pro. Let's see if I have any glass left. No glass? Really? Oh wait, it'd be down here. Yes, I do have some glass. Look at that. Look at that lighting. It's lighting up the ceiling. How cool is that? Oh, beautiful. You know, the shaders on the Windows 10 version just are not going to look this good. I really don't think they are. From what I saw from E3, it looked like they were like kind of noobish, honestly, like not tastefully done at all. Just like, let's put as much bloom and color and god rays or crepuscular rays as much as possible, and it just looked like, hey, let's turn on all these awesome effects and just crank them up to 11. But this is like tasteful. All right, the sun is going down on the server, which means the sun is also going down on my time online on this stream. All right, so yeah, I'll play with the gate on my mic and see if I can get something a little bit better. Thanks for the heads up. Thanks for helping me figure that out, Brendan. And thanks for watching on the stream. Check me out on YouTube. Just search JestPlay, one word, J-E-S-T, like Jester, play, JestPlay. Subscribe, hit the bell notification so you get notified when I post a new video. This will be up soon. Again, instructions for how to install shaders at the very beginning in case you want to learn how to do that. It's all super easy and stuff. Yeah, I agree. The shaders will be neat because it's on console. It'll be on PC too, and frankly, it'll probably run better than Sonic Ether has ever run because, I mean, the PC Xbox version is C++, so they have direct access to the hardware, and they're building it into the game engine rather than, you know, duct taping some shaders on top of some post-processing on top of a Java game. So I'm sure the performance is going to be like light years ahead of this, but it's not going to look as good. All right, that's it for tonight. Thanks for watching. It has been fun. Yeah, sorry, I had to go to the close-up because that's what it's there for. Have a good night, everybody.